Danielle.
And I'm Nick.
And we're here today at our farm, BOTL Farm in Ashford, Connecticut. Nick and I have been farming since 2014. We've been at this property since 2016. This is a 40-acre property. We raise livestock on it, and our focus has always been sustainability. We decided to get a 40-acre farm because we decided that was how much acreage we needed to raise the 100 to 200 pigs that are our goal. We started much smaller than that, but we're continuing to grow. One of the difficulties of being a livestock farmer is that you need so much infrastructure. So as soon as we bought this property, one of the first focuses that we had was to build a perimeter fence. This took us months of planning, a lot of financial investment, but we finally did build almost a mile of perimeter fence. It's a combination of a physical fence and an electric fence. Nick designed it. It's not quite like any other fence we've ever seen, but he was able to take some of the lessons that he learned at some of our mentor farm experiences and design this extremely unique fence. We're probably also the only people in the world that can operate it, but we're glad to teach you about it today. So we raise pigs, sheep, goats, and chickens for eggs, rabbits, and honeybees. We do everything on pasture. We do intensively managed rotational grazing as long as our grass allows, and we only feed hay to the ruminants during winter. All of the feed that we get to supplement the animals' diets is corn-free, soy-free, non-GMO, and organic, although we are not organic ourselves. So today we're going to do a tour of the farm and also learn about some of our fencing.
So this is our fairly unique perimeter fencing system. It comprises of a solid panel, 4-foot high cattle panel fencing. That is our physical barrier. And it also comprises of 8 strands of a low tensile electric fencing system. This is a psychological barrier. Basically the design of the fence is I didn't want anything leaving the perimeter fence or coming in through the perimeter fence, no matter what fencing I had inside and no matter what predators I had outside. So this provided that physical barrier for the smaller animals. The goats can't get through it. They can try to climb on it. But the electric fence provides that psychological barrier to keep them from climbing on it, to keep the animals from actually touching the physical fence. The fence itself is zoned into 3 separate zones. So we've got the bottom lines, inside and outside. That's just a few inches off the ground. We can isolate that line separately for snow load and grass load. So when we do have snow, I can turn that line off completely. The second line, inside and outside, is the same thing. That's isolated on its own system that I can turn on and off whenever I want. Again, if grass is really tall, I can turn that off. Or if I'm troubleshooting a certain section, I can turn that particular line off. The rest of the 4 lines are all in the same zone. That's the main part of the system. The bottom 2 of that system are really for our interior, is really for our animals not touching the fence. And the upper 2 are more for predators coming up and over. So something climbing up the outside of the fence will get shocked. And the high one is really just a visual for deer, although it is electrified also. All of our fencing is on galvanized T-posts. We have a lot of rocks here on the property, so pounding wood posts in and avoiding rocks were extremely difficult for us. So we set everything up on galvanized T-posts. Gone through a lot of different insulator options. We can talk about that later. Both for the exterior of the fence and the interior of the fence, and we've changed that up as we've moved on. As we see when we move on to the interior fencing, we'll see how that changed.